Hi there, I'm Max, or rather Max, and this is my first video talking. Well, actually not the first one doing it, since I have another small channel with game reviews. I'm planning to have this channel as a way to show the stuff I create. Mostly it will be drawings, because that's my main hobby, but I'm also finding joy in 3D sculpting, and maybe I'll upload how can it be called, a speed sculpt of some of my OCs or fandoms I am into. So, Infinity NIKKI. This is my first NIKKI game. When I was on my first session, my first game session, I was looking for some info about the game because I studied arts and animation and I'm like a huge nerdo, and I realized, hey, I didn't know about this series of games. I really just started playing. I have like 6 or 7 hours, but I really have a great time when I log in and play. I often tend to have certainly gaming phases where in some of them I'm more active and I look for strategic or puzzle games, and in others I just want to relax and chill. I don't know the names of the places yet in the game, but there's a place in the map where there are many flower fields. I think lavender fields, correct me if I'm wrong. I just got there and I stayed a while just looking at it. I also visited a couple cities or villages, and they are so charming too. I need to explore more of the game and start understanding better all the missions and stuff up there. I really didn't understand all the buttons and all the popping things in the interface, but let's give it time. Okay, so I told you I also have another gaming phase, a more active one. I'm currently with Disco Elysium. What a game. I want to make some fan art or maybe animations about it too. If you're into graphic adventures or RPGs, you should, well, actually, you have to check it out for sure. It's like a mystery game, but with such amount of lore and world building that it feels like a whole universe. I want to actually make another video to talk about it deeper, because I think it deserves it. Well, Disco Elysium is one of my new favorites, but if you wanna see, I can like sum up some of my favorites in Steam. It goes like this. In the old graphic adventure genre, I have Monkey Island Part 1 and Part 2, and Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis. Those two are classics, along with Maniac Mansion and Day of the Tentacle. If you wanna try them out, it's a good way to get started in the genre, and if you feel like it, there are remastered versions or original ones to suit your style and liking. For newer graphic adventures, I have Voodoo Detective and Shelter from the Storm. Pretty good mystery adventure indies to try out. Voodoo Detective's 2D art and writing is amazing. It's a cool detective who combines magic spells and logic to solve mysteries. And well, Shelter from the Storm is a small free game where you have to find your way out of a strange mansion. Okay, then we have the cute category. Yes, I am like inventing game categories. I don't know. We have titles like A Short Hike, amazing little game to de-stress and remember what's important in life. Then we have the well-known Unpacking and a cute drawing game named Chicory, a colorful tale. I recommend them all, especially if you're into cozy games. Next, we have puzzle games. I will recommend you some good ones. Antichamber is a little piece of gold if you want to get inside a labyrinth full of riddles and like smash your head to the keyboard like my honest review says. Hypnospace Outlaw is another one. It combines like nostalgic 90s internet aesthetic and puzzle solving. Well, in the game you become a forum moderator and you find lots of reference and funny problematic people. It depends, but there are many There are many individuals to like explore. Also, there's Unheard. In Unheard, you play as a detective who has to hear the recordings of a building in a certain order to find out who is who. The victim, the criminal, the witness, some partner in crime, and well, other characters. I really got goosebumps with this one. It's like it really makes you reflect on a lot of stuff, because this thing of like you have to hear recordings and you start understanding better the whole situation depending on who is talking about the problem or explaining the story. And wow, I don't know, it blew my mind. Next, well, I want to recommend a strategic one. Here we have XCOM 2. It's like a strategy turn-based game where you are the commander and you have to defeat aliens in a galactic war. Some of that. It's like, well, it's not in space. Actually, you are in Earth, but aliens come here and they try to rule the world. And as you play the game, it gets to know your playstyle and your strategy, and it always finds a way to make you rethink your choices. Sometimes it also makes you smash the keyboard, but it's a great game to put your head in use. I didn't play the first part, XCOM 1, but I guess you can start from which one calls you out the most. Then let me tell you about this game that, for me, it can be cataloged as crazy adventure. It's called Broken Reality. It's like going inside a vaporwave world and then getting into a mall, helping some NPCs to get stuff, then crossing a portal to get to a cruise, then finding yourself inside a city with that city pop funk aesthetic. Well, the game is a lot. Basically, you explore, complete missions, and enjoy the old graphical style. Nostalgic times. Okay, other favorites I can share are Project Zomboid. Yay, we finally got the Build 42. But oh no, Build 42 is too difficult. I can only survive in Echo Creek for like a week. Then I have Noita, cool roguelike, where you explore caves, kill monsters, and die like 8,000 times. Then we have Stardew Valley, the good and reliable stuff. Clint, you still owe me my tool. And well, then I have Life is Strange. I couldn't afford the game back in that time, so in 2015 I watched 1,000 gameplays. But since I was a kiddo, I forgot a lot of the plot, and that allowed me to buy it and play it some time ago. Anyways, if you got to this part of the video, please share in the comments your favorite games so I have more stuff to play and more stuff to allow me to stay inside like an antisocial. Thanks for watching and see you on the next video. Bye bye.